if you're looking to get scalp micropigmentation done in 2023, this video is for you.
Let's say that you can't come to us. Let's say that you're in a different country, you've got
Perfect.
kids all under 5, and there's just no way that you can come to us. What do you look for? Number one thing is, first off, it's going to be a place where the healed results are going to be everything.
I'll say it like this, the needles are a really hot topic. I would say forget the needles unless you're an artist. If you're a client out there and a candidate, forget about the needle size and just look at the artist you're choosing. Look at their healed results.
Look at the impression size, because you can
That's
botch
it.
somebody with a single needle. You can botch somebody with the 3 needle.
Absolutely.
It's not even, it's the artist that you're going to. It's their experience. It's their depth. That's really what it's actually going to come down to. I would say the other one is going to be blending. I mean, we could do a whole video just on this, on how actually important it is.
Right. For us as artists, it's does it look natural or not? It's black and white, yes or no. There's no in between. Yeah, almost looks natural. It kind of looks natural. I was like, then don't get that done. Most guys, let's say, have that horseshoe pattern going. Especially right here is the most important part, right? Where the ink transitions into hair.
Yep.
That blending area, we could do this, just the fill-in area, just as fast as the other people. It's the blending that takes us so long sometimes, dancing in between. That is such an art skill in itself. Again, does it look real? I urge you to study.
In every angle, right?
In all lighting. So important. Absolutely.
Yes. I would also say, too, the customer service, right? When you're looking for a place that you want to go and you feel comfortable, do you get that good feeling? Do you get that this person has your best interest? Do they actually care about you? Meaning, what is this going to look like in 10 years?
My entire career, over 13 years, I've heard clients that are shopping around that say they don't like the bigger companies because they feel like a number. They feel like they're just getting passed on. And to me, it's a milestone in a person's life, right? So it should be treated accordingly. But yeah, you get a lot of that. People are just like, yeah, I got 3 guys. You're the last one of the day. Come on, sit down. That would scare the hell out of me.
And I mean, that's kind of like a norm. That's what people see is, well, this is what it is. But you guys know there's much better options out there. Make sure you feel comfortable. Make sure you're not just a number.
Very important, the hairline flow.
Yes.
I'll bet my life on the fact that you're looking at the best hairline drawer in that scalp micropigmentation that I've ever witnessed in the world. I don't think there's anybody in the world that can come close. She draws most hairlines when people come in. And it's just so important. And this is something you can look in anyone's portfolio and just scroll, right? But that flow is so custom, and it's so important to customize it towards you because of your
symmetry, everything. It's like guys will come in and they'll show us, like, let's say they've got like a very like wide face or something, and they're like, oh, I want a hairline like this, and they're showing like a Brad Pitt or like a guy with very thin features. It's not going to look the same. We've got to work with what you have, right? So finding somebody that can be able to create something that's going to look best for your features, it's everything.
And it should accentuate your features, not detract from your features. I see so many guys, and when the hairline's too low, it just takes away from their other features, and it makes them look horrible, terrible.
Yeah, and I would even say, like, I've seen some pictures where like there's too much forehead, right? You don't want to be down here where you look like where you were 15, but it's also when there's too much forehead exposure, it doesn't look right either. It looks like something's off.
Another important topic, something you gotta sift through, is the inks.
I think the thing is that you've been very honest with it. It's something that consumers need to know these things. It's almost like there's like a big club and they're making money off of it. And we understand, like, it's awesome that you make money, but it's also in the sense like you've got to have integrity where the consumers know the accuracy of what's actually going on, I would say.
That's it. To sell an SMP ink is to keep that going, you have to keep a lie going, right? If someone calls and asks, okay, what's in your ink? You're like, oh, don't worry about it, just special sauce, right? And moon rocks, whatever.
It's the only SMP, and it's going to provide the best results. That's what my gripe with it is, that it's made to seem like if you don't have this special SMP, you're not going to have these amazing results. And I mean, the proof
with that said, if you're attached to an ink and you're selling it, sponsored or whatever, you're in the way of creating better standards. One of the easiest things to do is match a person's hair color with ink.
Absolutely.
Whether he's Middle Eastern, Asian, whatever.
And we do have a lot of questions like that because there are a lot of, I would say, people that are very fair skinned and are very worried that their ink is going to look way too dark and not match with them.
Right.
And that is a very common fear.
And what they're seeing is an inexperienced artist most times.
Absolutely.
I would say just as important, maybe more important than the actual ink, is the depth.
Yes.
I would say
that's everything.
Is the depth that the artist is going. So if you can understand that as a consumer, then you're really playing with some powerful information to make the best decision for yourself.